Hi, welcome back. So yesterday we were talking about your financial limits, and I hope now you realize there are no financial limits, because today we are talking about your wealth, what you can do, what is your unique skill, what is your gift, and how can you monetize it. People say, well, I don't know, I have no idea. I promise you, every single person has a skill. If you don't know what yours is, here's a clue. What you are meant to do lies directly behind and is connected to what you love to do between the age of 7 and 14. And I'm going to help you later really go into that. But for now, I want you to know that you have a skill. You have a gift. There is something unique that you can do. And when you find out what that is, and when you know that you can offer something of immense value, then of course you can take immense value back for yourself. The world has changed so much in 20 years, it's almost unrecognizable. You see, what people pay for is something that makes them feel good. And everything you want, bar none, whatever you think you want, whether it's a baby, to get married, to have a dream home, or to have a great job, you want that because of the way it will make you feel. We buy things that make us feel good. We don't really buy things that are useful. Like my friend bought a Porsche kettle, and when it lights up, it's a Porsche kettle. She could have bought a kettle from Target, but that didn't make her feel good. Not everybody wants a Porsche kettle, but we like things that make us feel good. And if you think of what's happened to the world just in the last 10 years, we buy things like Spanx. Spanx, women love Spanx because it makes them feel toned and fit. Who would have thought Anastasia would come along and make money from eyebrows? Who would have thought that we'd spend so much money on online gaming? You could play cards by yourself. It would cost you a lot less, but we are very willing to spend a lot of money on things that make us feel good. And in war zones, and even when people are financially strapped, women will still pay to do their hair. Yes, you could color your hair at home, you could cut your hair at home, you could style your hair at home, but having our hair done makes us feel good, and women will spend money on that. And men, of course, too. Many men will spend a lot of money on their hair. Here's something else. You could meet your friends in McDonald's. I'm having a meeting. I'm going to McDonald's. I'm going to sit in the corner and write my book, work on my business. No, we don't do that. We go to Starbucks. And we pay more money for Starbucks than McDonald's because it makes us feel good. So here's my question for you. I promise you have a gift. I promise you have a skill. I promise you have a talent. How could you monetize that talent? What could you do to help people feel good that would make them want to buy your product? We buy things that make us feel good. And so I want you to think about that, and we'll come to that a little bit more when we do the exercise. I want you to think again about your skill, your talent, your gift, your calling, your skill, and how can you monetize it? The calling you have, the gift you have to share. You have a skill to monetize. There are people that you can impact and inspire with your message. Some of you don't yet believe me, that's okay. But if you keep thinking about it and thinking about it, you'll begin to realize that you are more powerful than you know, more talented than you know, and you have a skill that you don't know, but when you do know, you can monetize it. You know, I wrote one book, and my book agent said, when are you writing the next? I'm like, the next? I can't write another book. That one book took everything I had. There isn't another book in me. Of course, I've written 4 books since then. I've got 2 I'm busy writing, but at the time I really believed that was my one and only book, and there was no other book in me. And then I realized there was more. There's always more. You were not put on the planet to be small. You were put on the planet with a gift a talent, a skill. And first you have to find that gift, that talent, and that skill. And then you have to find out how to monetize that gift, that talent, and that skill. And then you have to have the confidence, the ambition, the self-belief, and of course the mindset to believe in yourself as you push ahead and monetize your skill. So I want you to think again. What could you produce, invent, offer, make, create that people would want? You know, years ago we would never imagine people would spend money on a coffee, a designer coffee, when they could make one at home or take a flask to work. But we don't do that. We spend a lot of money on a coffee because it makes us feel good. We buy expensive juices when we could buy fruit for a fraction of the price, but we feel good. We pay a lot of money for gym membership when we could run around the park. You get where I'm going. If you can look at what you can do, make, achieve, create that will make people feel good, then you will always be wealthy, always be in profit. Because there's always something somebody wants. Back to what I said at the beginning, everything you want without exception is because of how it will make you feel. And when you can feel that way without the stuff, that's great. And when you can create the stuff that other people want to feel good, then you win. That's why people buy designer brands, because it makes them feel wealthy. It's why they buy celebrity magazines and look at celebrity homes and love things like footballers' cribs, because they can escape into that world. And if you can somehow find a way of creating, making something that gives people that same feeling, you will always have wealth. The top 10% in every category, in every field, are never, ever, ever unemployed. So think of your gift and think of how you can monetize it, how you can fine-tune it, level it up, what you can do. You might think there's nothing, but remember, your mind is set up to answer questions. The more you ask the right questions, the more it comes up with the answer. When you go, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to make money, my mind's blank, I didn't even go to university, I'm not that bright, your mind goes into a spin. And when you say, what could I do to use my talents and create immense wealth? And ask yourself that question over and over and over again. Your mind will go to work and answer your questions, because that is your mind's job. And your job is to make it easy on yourself by asking clear, specific, detailed questions over and over and over again, until you get the answer. It's like saying, oh my God, I don't know where my keys are, I've lost my keys, I'm an idiot, I don't know where my keys are, and I'm in a panic, as opposed to, okay, I need to find my keys, I will find my keys. Subconscious mind, remind me, where did I put my keys? When did I last have my keys? Oh, I remember now, I came in and I went straight into the bathroom, and there are my keys on the floor in the bathroom. So it's just about asking better questions. You have a brilliant brain. You have a genius brain. Use it better. Ask yourself the right questions. Find out your gift, your skill, your talent, your calling, your customers, what it is you're going to create. Create it with phenomenal self-belief and drive and ambition. Keep asking the right questions, and remember, if you can create what people want, you'll be in that top 20% of every classification, every field, who are always wealthy and always fulfilled. Now let's go to the exercise for today. It's a very important exercise. I want you to ask yourself, what did I love to do between the age of 7 and 14? What did you love to do? You might think, I don't remember. Well, keep asking your mind. It will give you the answer. What did you love to do? Because what you love to do between the age of 7 and 14 is a key to your unique skill set, your particular gift, your talent, what you have to offer the world. For instance, one of my clients loved doing puzzles, and now they are a very successful strategist. I loved writing little stories, and then I wrote books. My daughter was always making little outfits for her dolls out of tissue paper. Now she designs her own range, got her own brand, and she's very successful. Other people say, I was always creating stuff. Jo Malone said she was always making perfume out of rose petals, even when she was a kid, and now she's got that brand. Maybe you love to cook. Maybe you love talking to people or inventing things. But I want you to really understand something. You can only be successful doing what you love to do. I do what I love, and I love what I do. People say, is it hard work? Because I've never worked a day in my life. That's true. I've never worked a day in my life because I do what I love, and I love what I do. And when you do what you hate, you pay a price. You have a gift, and it's connected to what you love to do. So don't think, well, I hate this business, but I'm going to go into it because I'm going to make a lot of money. Don't do that. Do what you love, and it feels so good. And then you'll have passion. And when you have passion, you work harder, but it never feels like work. And remember, your mind is like a heat-seeking missile. You need to give it some direction, tell it where you want to go, and let it go there and lock on and hold on and give you what you want. So remember, write in your workbook right now, between the age of 7 and 14, what made your heart sing? What set you on fire? What engrossed you, fulfilled you, made you happy, made time stand still? Because that's where you need to be. It's where you should be. Ask yourself the right questions. Ask again until you remember. Ask other people like your family, and then write it out. Start to write out what you could create, and then go into the tribe and share everything. Share your findings. Share your ideas, share your vision, share your dream. Use your tribe as a sounding board. Would you buy this? Would you invest in this? Would you like this? And I promise you, you are already wealthy. You have so much wealth because you have your own skill. You can turn your talent into wealth. You have a skill, you just don't know it. Go ahead, find it, monetize it, level it up, level it. Be amazing, be wealthy, have that mindset. And I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow is a great day. It's your RTT audio rewiring day, where I rewire you to believe everything, to let it sink in, to be on fire, excited, impassioned about finding your vision, monetizing it, being wealthy, being abundant. And everything you need and a bit more too is in your RTT rewiring audio, and that's for you tomorrow.